This week on Cartoon Dumpster Dive, we're covering the animated series of the Addams Family double feature. Joel.
Yes, Andrew.
When this finally comes out, it'll be the day before Halloween.
Hallows
So it'll
Eve?
be All Hallows Eve.
Oh.
And what better way than to cover the creepiest family of them all? Two times. So the Addams Family had two animated series. They had one in 1973 and one in 1992. And there's not a lot of history on both of them, so we're just going to cover them both. Actually, I would predict when you tell us about the history, they're going to be the same story.
Maybe.
But yeah, you a big Addams Family fan?
Yeah, I remember the movie as a kid, the 1991 movie.
Right.
Love that movie. I don't remember I don't remember any of the cartoons though. Oddly enough.
Well, one of them obviously you wouldn't remember because you weren't alive.
Yeah.
But I loved the 90s cartoon. But there was also a series on ABC that was pretty good.
Like a live action one.
Yeah,
right?
live action one. Yeah, there was a live action one on ABC. And then, of course, there was the live action one back in the day. It's weird that the Addams Family has been like around for as long as they've have.
What's up?
What'd you make that face for?
There's an owl outside.
Oh.
I just
Ooh.
I just heard the loudest "Whoo!" So
Oh, it didn't pick up.
No,
Maybe it picked up
it
on
didn't,
your
but
mic.
it's so cool.
Okay.
I got an owl outside.
That is cool. That very Halloween specific. You heard it here first.
Ooh.
Okay, but yeah, I on paper, I just don't see how the Addams Family really like struck a chord with the American populace.
It is wild where this comes from because before we really dive into this, do you want to do the theme songs or do you want to just go ahead and talk a little bit?
So I was worried about copyright.
Okay,
So it's like I know the 90s one is just the Addams Family theme.
You are right.
And so
we might be pushing.
What is the 72 one?
The 72 is not the classic, do-do-do-dum, do-do-do-dum. It's not that. It is its own thing, but we might be better just not doing the theme songs, and we can
yeah.
We'll just
Do
say...
you know what the Addams Family theme is, listener? Okay, it's that.
Do-do-do-dum.
Ba, ba.
Every time I hear that, I think of Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty used to do that a lot.
Yeah, because he would sway with the song.
Yeah.
Always funny.
Such a big he's always such a big dancing man. It's always fun to see a big dancing man, and he always delivers.
Just having fun, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just gonna say it is wild that this family, this eccentric family that is very gothic, kind of grotesque, that the comic basically was published in 1938 and people back then liked it.
And there's a series out about the Addams Family now. I feel like they focus a lot on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of getting a little, and I know the Wednesday series is not for a 35-year-old man. I get that. I'm just saying, could we not explore what Pugsley's up to? I feel like he's got some interesting stories to tell.
No one cares about Pugsley, man.
Literally, he is the least talked about member of the Addams family.
He is would he be like the big stupid guy character, but just little?
No, because Pugsley's like the tramp, the little mischief maker. He's like their Bart Simpson.
That's it.
Yeah, the big dumb guy would be Lurch.
Yeah, that's Lily. He's the biggest. He's
the biggest and dumbest member of the Addams family.
Oh boy, I am not doing too hot tonight.
But yeah, I mean, even Uncle Fester. Although I would say the one that people remember the least is the Granny Addams.
Yep.
Because I honestly forget that she is a member of the Addams family constantly.
She had a very small part
I think
in the
it would
movie.
go. I think it would be, if ranking of popularity, be Wednesday, Uncle Fester, Morticia and Gomez Addams share a slot. No, it would be Wednesday, Uncle Fester, Thing, Cousin It, Gomez and Morticia Addams, Lurch, Pugsley, Granny.
So I'm going to move. I like the list, but I would say Morticia needs to be up a little bit higher.
Oh, you think Morticia is above Gomez?
I think these ladies in this show, the women of the show, have always been the most popular one. And I think I got some evidence to it too, Andrew. I thought this was... So
they definitely did birth like the goth girlfriend craze, for sure.
Well, like even so, I found out that when the comic released, it was just like a single panel comic in the magazine, The Yorker.
Yeah.
They didn't have names until 1962. None of the characters did. Okay. And the only characters that got a name then were Wednesday and Morticia, because a series of dolls were made based off of those characters. So they had to be given a name. Okay. And the rest of the family didn't get a name until the live action movie in like 64.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody who's a big burly redheaded man, just a good costume idea. Wednesday was originally called Odin's Day. So I always thought it would be funny, a big burly redheaded man dresses up as Wednesday, but gives himself an eye patch and then calls himself Odin's Day Addams.
I am Odin's Day Adam.
Yeah, carry around a spear. That's not funny. Come on,
that would
that's
be hilarious. Because doesn't Odin have a raven too?
Yeah, it works.
He's already halfway gothic right there.
Already halfway there. So it's like the only reason I've never done it myself is I don't look very Viking-ish, and I'm not like 350 pounds.
Yeah, I think you could still pull it off, Andrew.
No, I look like a caveman, or most people tell me with my beard and my hair, I look like Jesus Christ. Which my brother grew out his hair and he dressed as Jesus Christ.
Did he?
For some sort of outing. Yeah, I told him to do it for Halloween, but he said no.
not on that day, Andrew.
He ain't about to go trick or treating dressed as the Lord and Savior of the Christian religion. But
Yep.
Joel, let's get into how the animated series of the Addams Family got made.
I feel like we've been already talking about it.
I feel like, can I guess?
Yes.
And then if my guess is right, we'll just go forward.
Yes.
I'm going to guess that the Addams Family both had, I would say the 90s one had the movie and the 70s one had the series, and people liked it. And then, the people who are in charge of the networks are like, hey, we should try to like push for more on this and make an animated series.
100% correct on it, Andrew.
Yep. Yeah, I figured this would be a pretty short history one, because these aren't obscure cartoons. This is like this thing's been going on since 1930 something, right?
No.
You said. So it's like,
No.
people know who the fuck the Addams Family are. We're just doing this because it's Halloween, and I'm pretty sure somebody requested it in the mega request area of our Patreon, which everyone has access to, but you got to pay to get into that request bar.
Yep.
Can't do a mega request for free.
So
no more.
I did actually get like a couple of pieces of like what I thought was just pretty interesting points in the Addams Family history. So the original 1973 cartoon produced by
Hanna-Barbera,
our good friends. Apparently the Addams Family first introduction to like being animated was actually in 1972 when they appeared on the new Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah, that was the one where they kept, don't they like meet Batman too in those?
That one might be a part of the new Scooby-Doo mysteries. I'm not 100% sure.
And then they meet that one comedian that like, oh yeah, because don't they also meet Rosie O'Donnell? No, they meet another comedian that's like, she was a fat lady. That was her whole thing.
Okay.
I was going to say Rosie O'Donnell, but she would be a very young woman at that time. But no, this was just another woman whose whole bit was, I'm a fat bitch.
Yeah,
and I'm funny as hell.
So yeah, this was that series where it was just like Scooby-Doo hangs out with a bunch of different people.
Oh, like it's the Harlem Globetrotters and Don Knotts, and he's
Three
like, oh, I'm
Stooges.
scared too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared too, Scooby Doo. Oh.
Yeah, no, that was that series.
I remember watching those, and like a few of them I got, and then other ones I'm like, who the hell is this?
Yeah, I remember there was a few of them. I'm like, who? What? What is going on? Bring Batman and Robin back, please.
Yeah, bring back. It's like, it's funny that they were just like, no, just show them all. Those dumbass kids will watch it.
They don't care.
You're making these like 70s ass comedian references. Your parents are like, where did you learn that? Oh, the newest episode of Scooby Doo. This shit was pretty tight.
Let me tell you, Mom and Dad.
I'll tell you, there should have been a Scooby Doo where they meet Rodney Dangerfield. I'll tell you, Scoob.
How about
I don't get
Scoob and Rover Dangerfield?
No, just Rodney, because it'd be funnier. Because like it'd be some sort of like Vegas gambling ghost.
Oh, I get no respect.
Oh, Scoob, I get no respect. Just like you get no Scooby snacks. I'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
The monster tried to scare me and he screamed. Oh, I tell you, I get no respect. Okay, we can move on.
So after they aired on Scooby-Doo, people went crazy. They wanted more Addams Family. That's where they started making the 73 cartoon. That cartoon, it was more based off of the original comics than like the live action series.
Yeah, they look
else.
like how they're drawn in the Yorker.
Yeah, and then really after 77, Addams Family kind of fell off the map. They really weren't doing anything. And then in 91, when that movie came out, it kind of revived the Addams Family. And that's when Hanna-Barbera was just like, hey, we're back on it. Let's make another Addams Family.
There you go.
There you go. That one, what I could tell is, of course, that one is more based off of the 91 movie. But the character models were more designed based off of the comic strip characters.
What, the 91 or 92 one?
The 92 cartoon. It's strange.
They look more new design to me.
That's what I thought. When I watched it and when I was reading this, I was thinking that this might be fake. Or it might not be accurate, but they claim that the models for these characters were more based off of the comic strip with like a passing resemblance to the comic strip.
I would say the 73 one looks more like the comic than the...
Yeah, The 92
90 ones.
Yeah, the 92
92
cartoon
one looks more like the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's what they say, Andrew. So
That's what they say. And you know what? Whoever they is, they must be right.
They must be lying to me. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
But
this gender neutral being who seems to say all these things.
The 73 one ran for just one season, 16 episodes.
Yeah.
90
barely a season.
Yeah, not even anything good. 92 ran for 2 seasons, 21 episodes.
Ooh.
I'm starting to believe that Addams Family, they might look good as cartoon cameos, but maybe they just don't really sell it as a full-length series.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but that's it, Andrew. Nothing too crazy. That's all I got for you. Hit us with the voice actors.
I'm going to do the voice cast. No extra work. We're just going to do the voice cast for both of them. So Ted Cassidy is Lurch. Jackie Coogan is Uncle Fester. Jodie Foster is Pugsley Addams. And Cindy Henderson is Wednesday Addams.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know who Jodie Foster is, she was Clarice Starling in Silence of the Lambs. That'll be one other work. But people know, ask your dad who Jodie Foster is.
Why you gotta ask your dad? Can't you ask your
Because
mom?
he's old and he would know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Was you talking about my dad personally or just everybody?
No, I'm just talking. Yeah, go ask Joel's dad. We're going to give his number out at the end of the episode. You can go ask him.
He will hate us. He'll be like, why am I getting a bunch of phone calls asking me
who the hell
Jodie
keeps
Foster?
asking me about Jodie Foster?
What did you do, Joel?
So John Aston is Gomez Addams. Carol Channing is this for the 92.
Okay.
Yeah, the 92 one. So Carol Channing is Grandma Addams. Debbie Derryberry, weird name, is Wednesday Addams. Jim Cummings is Lurch. Rob Paulson is Mr. Norman Meyer. Dick Beals is NJ Norman Meyer. Yeah, I know. And the list goes on. So a few things about the voice cast this go around. For the 1973 version, Ted Cassidy, Lurch, and Jackie Coogan, Uncle Fester, were the only original series cast members to reprise their roles in the animated series.
Okay, cool.
Along with Jodie Foster being a 10-year-old Jodie Foster was Pugsley Addams. Along with Josh Aston was Gomez Addams and he played the original in the 1964 series. So that's why the voice sounds so familiar.
The series you've probably seen on TV Land.
Yeah, right before the monsters and definitely during Halloween.
Yep.
So there are some actual major differences between the two series.
Ooh.
The 1973 version of the Addams Family is a road trip.
Road trip.
So they go into this like gothic RV and they travel around the world from various locations. The plot of both of them are the same except for the fact that they change locations. Okay. The plot of every Addams Family is technically the same except for that one movie where Uncle Fester comes back with a wig. Anyway.
Was that the one he was getting married to?
Yeah, that's the one where he's getting married.
I think that's the second movie, right? Something like that. I don't know.
No, Family Values is the one with, it's a whole new cast. Family Values is the one with Tim Curry, and the first one has that guy who played M. Bison in Street Fighter. What was his name? Hold on. That's going to bother me.
I'm talking about the movies.
Yeah, I'm talking about the movies too. The Addams Family 1991 film has Rule Julia. And it's, because fucking Doc Brown is Uncle Fester.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the first one. That's the 91 film. And that's where he comes back as a wig.
Oh,
In a wig.
That's right. Yep. Dude, it's been a minute since I've
Christopher
seen
Lloyd.
those.
Yeah, hey, we should do a live-action landfill of both
that
of
one
them.
might be pretty fun.
We'll do it in November because we're going to take a break in November, but we'll still have bonus episodes, maybe.
Yeah.
So anyway, I digress. Every plot of the Addams Family is the same. They go to a town or a place, or they're at their homes, as far as the 91 version is concerned. And they're weird, and people don't like them because they're weird, but they are very oblivious.
Freaks.
They are so oblivious to the fact that they are weird because they also love like negative outcomes to happen to themselves.
Yeah.
That they just think everyone's being like them and friendly. And so it made me realize why so many people in the LGBT community love the Addams Family, because they are also
freaks.
No, Joel.
You can't tee me up like that, Andrew.
I know. No,
you guys aren't freaks, okay?
Yeah. Joel just couldn't resist.
I couldn't. It was slow hanging fruit.
Yeah, it's right there. You can blame me for opening a door. You just walk through it. But no, they're persecuted for who they are or who they want to be. And then it's just like, yeah, of course they see themselves in the Addams Family.
I get that.
Yeah. So, weirdly enough, I didn't care for the Hanna-Barbera one from 1973. I mean, it was probably fine for the time, but it's just like,
dude, I don't.
It was like
I don't.
It had a
think it
laugh. Yeah, I don't think people in the 70s enjoyed it either. It's also it had that weird trend that Hanna-Barbera was doing, where they had the laugh tracks.
Oh yeah,
in the animated series.
I forgot they did.
But like,
that.
Yeah, they did that a ton, and it's like this doesn't work on regular scheduled programming, and it's not like you recorded this in front of a live studio audience. Why are you doing this? Are you tricking people into thinking this is funny? 100%. I get why you do that on like sitcoms, because technically
you need it.
People are watching it. They could laugh, I assume. But this is an animated fucking show. There's like all these like puns, like creepy puns. They're just like, I did not enjoy it. The 90s one I enjoyed a lot more than I thought I would, because I was like, I feel like I'm going to go back and this is just going to be some 90s bullshit. But, I mean, the series itself is very formulaic for the most part. So they focus on the Addams family. They're at their house. Most of the plot lines focus on the families dealing with the issue just concerning their lives, or people just wanting to run them out of town. So the, what is the dad's name? Hold on. Where's Rob Paulson? Yeah, Mr. Norman Meyer, who's an underwear salesman, which is a very 90s cartoon, like job to have, I'd say.
Underwear.
But basically, their family wants to run the Addams family out of town because they're freaks. And it never worked. Hold on. I gotta check on something.
You okay?
All right, so yeah, they just wanted to run him out of town, and then they obviously fail. And they always decide to do a dance at the end of every episode, and they can't do the first dance, so they always decide on the second dance.
Okay,
that's it. That's the whole. That's all. That's about every episode.
All right.
I do know that there's an animation mistake that Thing switches between a right and left hand.
Oh.
So, I don't know.
Smart thinking, guys.
Yeah, Thing was mostly in a box in the 73 show because that was the only way they could do that effect.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the advanced technology of the 90s we were able to get such a Amazing feat of technological brilliance.
Light speeds in the 90s, let me tell you.
Yeah, man. Well, Joel, it's time for your new reoccurring segment. Reviews that are part of the family and reviews that are just a cousin.
Oh, good one, Andrew.
Thank you.
All right, so both of these shows, they've got a pretty good bit of love to them. The 73 version is sitting at a 6.6 out of 10, while the 91 version is sitting on a 7.0 out of 10. Both of them have at least 1,000 like reviews or ratings on them. And then as far as the actual reviews, Andrew, so I couldn't really find anything for the 73 version. There are some unstored reviews, but they are pretty lengthy. So I'm really not going to talk about that one. But I do have a 10-star review for the 90, what was it, 92? Yeah, 92 cartoon.
Okay.
Yeah, that one didn't have a 1-star review either. But the 10 out of 10 for the 91 version, very quick and short, titled Classic. Love these as a child. I would watch this every Saturday morning at breakfast when I got up. Way back when Saturday morning cartoons were worth getting up for.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. Give me my bowl of cereal. Give me my chocolate milk. I'm ready.
Chocolate milk and cereal? No wonder
I don't know.
350 pounds.
Actually, I don't think I really ever drank anything with cereal because you got the milk.
You got the milk, right? Yeah. I mean, if you use chocolate milk in cereal.
I never did that.
Did you ever do the one where you got a cereal that turned the milk into chocolate milk, but then you put in chocolate milk?
No, I never did that.
You got double chocolate milk?
I never did that. I
did. Let me tell you. Life-changing experience.
I'm sure it is. I would just let the like Cocoa Puffs change the milk chocolatey and then drink that.
Yeah.
But that's it for the reviews, Andrew. It's, I really don't think that a 73 version.
No, it's not worth your time.
No, it's not worth your time.
No.
91.
The 91 I would go back to. It's fun. It's hard to get. You can buy it on YouTube, or you can just watch it on someone who streamed it on YouTube. But yeah,
yep.
But yeah, it's fun. I'd go back. But fun enough, I would say.
Yeah, I
Not
would also
bad for a family full of creeps.
Those freaks.
Those freaks. Get them out of our town.
That's what I want. Like, you know how they did. Did you watch the Wednesday Addams show on Netflix?
No, I'm not a teenage girl.
You did mention that earlier. I want a show set in like the Addams Family universe, but from the regular people that aren't the Addams Family.
Oh, there should be a horror movie.
Almost be like a
perspective. Yeah, set to the perspective of the white bread citizens of because when you look at it through the Addams perspective, it's like they're not that bad. They're actually being pretty nice most of the time. Yeah. They're a little off, but it's not like insane. So it's like I would like to see what it is they see, because it's like if I saw the Addams Family, I'd be like, man, those people probably really love Halloween.
I don't know. I think I would be scared shitless. They've basically got a Frankenstein with them.
I think that would fucking rule. I mean, as a butler,
it would be awesome if I came over to their house and I saw the butler first. But imagine you're in your quaint, quiet little town, walking down the sidewalk, and then you just see an 8-foot Frankenstein walking towards you.
I would honestly just think it was a cosplay.
Probably.
I would be like, oh, is there a con in town?
Oh, cool. Where you fellas heading?
Yeah. Where are you going? That looks fun.
Hey, great Addams Family cosplay, guys. Keep it up. Way to go.
Thank you. Man, he's even got the voice down.
He
That's
is
pretty
committed.
Cool. Well, I believe that wraps up our The Addams Family double feature. Happy Halloween. We will be taking a break from the main posting schedule for the month of November. November is a busy time for me.
Not a lot of Thanksgiving cartoons either.
Yeah, but I mean, we could still do like just regular cartoons. But we'll be back. Yeah.
I just like to make that joke.
Yeah. We'll be back in December. But, you know, we should be able to throw up a few bonus episodes on the Patreon.
Yep.
Just to give the paying customers a little bit. But if you would like to support the show and become a patron, you can go to patreon.com/cartoondd. There we have the $5 tier. Since the Discord is now open to everyone, if you join the $5 tier, you can now enter the Mega Request channel. That means the request you have goes straight to the top. And there's not a lot of patrons, so you can probably request whatever the hell you want for now. You'll get stickers and pins mailed to your door. You have bonus episodes along with every episode since the creation of the Patreon with extended audio. We have a X handle CartoonDD. We have a website, Cartoon Dumpster Dive, the second best place to post your request. We are Cartoon Dumpster Dive on all other social medias. And as always, thank you for a 5-star review on the podcasting platform of your choice. And go as Cousin It for Halloween. It's a day before Halloween. When you hear this, this is your costume idea. Or if you're a burly redheaded man, Woden's Day Addams is still on the table. Happy Halloween. I talked like Cousin It just there. Happy Halloween.
And see ya.
See ya.
This has been a Lug Hole Podcast.